Hey, look at that loser.
Hey guys, it's me, JP3, the guy who wears a basket for a hat. I wanted to make a video about my school stories, but since there's so many videos called school stories, I'm gonna pull in odd ones out and call it something like, the Tales from the Place of Education, aka school stories. Yeah, that's good. It's probably no surprise that I was bullied a lot in school, and I don't blame him. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So, I was in 4th grade, and I was also at my 4th school, and we were at lunch. So, here's some context before we start. The way the cafeteria was organized is that there were a bunch of tables, I think 6, but I'm only drawing 4 because I'm lazy. And you could also sit on either side of the table, but I'm only drawing them sitting on one side because, again, I'm lazy. Also, depending on where you were sitting, you could be facing away from the door.
Remember this.
So there I was, minding my own business and talking with my friends, until I heard some of the kids in the older grades singing. What were they singing, you ask? Well, if you're sad and you know, clap your hands. Instinctively, the whole cafeteria clapped their hands. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is that the teacher left, so we were actually perfectly safe doing this, so yeah. Anyways, we all kept singing that same thing, except changing it up a little bit.
If you're depressed and you know it, clap your hands.
It was all fun and games. Until...
If you hate yourself and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're depressed and you know it, clap your hands. The teacher walked in on a single kid singing. This isn't an exaggeration, by the way, this is actually what happened. They all paused, he continued singing, the teacher walked in right behind him, he looked around, saw the teacher, and yes, he did get in trouble. The comedic timing is actually kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's probably one of the funniest things that happened in school. Anyways, moving on to the next one. So I was in the same school, and I was still in 4th grade, but I don't know if this happened earlier or later, but it doesn't matter. So anyways, 9-year-old me was at recess trying to have fun. And then there was the popular girl sitting on the monkey bars next to her snotty friend. It actually kind of felt unreal, not gonna lie. It was literally like a movie scene. I forgot what escalated things, but after a while we got into a full-on roasting battle.
You're ugly.
Well, you're dumb! Once again, I forgot what built up to this, but she said something, and yeah, she basically walked right into this.
Everyone likes me because I'm so cheap, but no one likes you because you're too expensive. But everyone likes me because I'm cheap.
Well, that's because you break so easily.
Ooh.
No! It's safe to say I won that. I mean, her friends were in shock. Rightfully so. And now for my most traumatizing school story. This happened in preschool, kindergarten, or 1st grade. I can't remember. Now, there was something quite upsetting about this school's bathroom. I don't know how or why, but these lights could literally shut off at any moment for some reason. So little me had to go to the bathroom. You know, I'm there for a while. I finish, you know. I'm getting ready to go. I pull up my underwear, but then... Not only did the power go out, but I also clogged the toilet, causing it to make this horrific roaring noise. I ran outside of the bathroom with no pants on and just screamed and cried. Unrelated, but once I left that school, they had to close that school down because there weren't enough students. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. Also, there was a girl I had a crush on at that school, and when I finally told her in front of everyone, she just laughed and said, ew. Or another time when I slipped in an anthill, and there were like 1,000 ants crawling on my legs. So yeah, it was a pretty cool, it was neat. Okay, one last story before I go. This is one of the most annoying things that has ever happened to me, if not the most annoying thing that ever happened to me in school. And if I could forget it, I would. And if I could go back in time to change those events, I definitely would. But at the same time, I wouldn't because I wouldn't want to create a paradox. Without further ado, here is the bus incident. Also, this takes place in my 2nd school. I was in 2nd grade. It was just an ordinary day, like any other. Except it wasn't. I was gonna ride home in a car that day. I normally take the bus, but you know, it's pretty cool. The day was coming to an end, so I decided to tell the teachers, as every other student was walking out, to take the bus. And this is when something horrible happened. They didn't believe me.
Guys, I swear I'm getting picked up today. If you were getting picked up, they had to sign something. They had to write it. They didn't know.
I'm saying they don't know how to write.
I'm not going on that bus.
I went on the bus. It's nearly impossible to lose an argument against a stubborn teacher. Or teachers in my case. Like, this lady actually brought in other teachers to, like, make fun of me. At least, that's what I remember. It was a very sad and upsetting bus ride home. But then, to make matters worse, the bus driver was informed that they made it to the school and were wondering where I was. So after we got to my stop, we had to go all the way back to the school. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you have a nice day or night, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Annihilate that subscribe button, like throw a full-on tactical nuke at it, but don't actually do that because you might break your phone. Bro, why does the Flip a Clip logo gotta cover everything up?